Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. Today it is a simple recipe on how to bake a wholemeal bread. So let's get started. 100 grams of bread flour. I'm adding 230 grams of wholemeal flour. 100 grams of bread flour and 230 grams of wholemeal flour. So 330 grams in total. Okay, this is the main ingredient for the bread, wholemeal bread. 30 grams of butter. Okay, this 100 ml milk. I'm mixing with 200 ml water and then I will chill that in the fridge. 200 ml water in 100 ml milk. Chill this for an hour before I pour it into the bread flour to mix. I've already added the flour in the mixing bowl. Now I will add the butter in. Sugar 1 tablespoon. You can add brown sugar if you have. I don't have brown sugars, that's why I'm adding normal sugar. 1 teaspoon of salt. 2 teaspoon of yeast. 2 teaspoon of yeast. I'm using an electric mixture to mix this on first low speed, and I'm adding the cold milk which I had mixed it, diluted it. 100 ml milk and 200 ml water. Let this mix for about 12 minutes. Moderate speed. You have to mix it nicely until the gluten content is formed. It looks like as though the water is more, but then it will mix well and then it will combine later. The gluten content also will be formed. 8-inch loaf pan is perfect to bake this size bread. Brush it with some olive oil. Just brush it all sides. Yeah, it's ready to place the bread. So brush this as well. Okay. Place the dough inside this. Mixing for about 12 minutes. Gluten content formed. Now I'm adding some flour. Add slowly the flour until the dough leaves the sides. Adding olive oil, about 2 tablespoons. 2 tablespoons. See, the sides already starting to leave. It's already forming the dough. Now I will add little bit more of olive oil. Okay, the dough is ready. I am going to turn off the machine. The gluten content is formed already. Can you see? See, this is what is gluten content mean. It be like thread when you pull it. Okay. I'm going to roll it. Place the dough in this oil pan. Already placed it in the oiled pan. Just give a roll of mix like this. Okay, and let it brew for about an hour. Just cover it with a wet cloth. It will take an hour for it to proof. Listen well. It's been proofing for 1 hour. Now I am going to knock it back and then let it proof again for about half an hour. So I'm going to knock it. Place it inside the tin and then flatten it nicely until the corners it has to reach. Brush it with oil some more. Okay, and then cover it until it rises for half. Preheat the oven for 15 minutes at 180 degrees Celsius. Okay, it's been proofing for about half an hour. See, it's well risen. Now I am going to bake it for 45 minutes in a preheated oven 180 degrees Celsius. It's done already. I am going to remove it. So the bread is ready. I baked it for about 45 minutes. Now to remove it from the tin and let it cool. The homemade wholemeal bread is ready. I'm going to let it cool for about 2 hours before slicing it and having it with your preferred soup, or you can make a sandwich. Homemade wholemeal bread is ready to serve, and this is a very tasty and healthy bread where I don't need to add any preservatives, and it can easily last for 4 days on your shelf. Wow, soft. You have to pour enough water and mix it nicely until the gluten content is formed. See, when you press the bread like this, it has to come up. That means it is baked well and it is soft and springy. I hope you all have liked my today's video. Do give me your suggestions and feedback, and if you are watching my channel for the first time, do subscribe and hit the bell icon to receive notifications on my new uploads.